First and foremost, when I drove into Knoxville late last night, I have never been more upset in my life because I was listening to the Sean Ryan podcast on what happened in North Carolina. And if you have not listened to that, there's two operators that own nonprofits that were involved in going into North Carolina. And what they have to say will really hurt your feelings. They speculate, although it's pretty factual, that the vice president had the United States Air Force, actually Carolina Air Reserve, right, the Reserve Division, pull up a C-17 loaded full of supplies strictly for a photo op. They did not deliver the supplies, right? And when it was brought up by these two guys, and I cannot recall their name, it's in the Sean Ryan show, that someone from the Air National Guard denounced and said, yes, that is true, that airplane did not get delivered with the supplies from the North Carolina. And it was true that Harris was there getting her picture taken as a photo op. But what is not true is that it didn't get delivered. Now, we actually changed airplanes later on and then delivered it. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, you're fucking full of shit, is what you are, right? I don't know if you caught the second part of that, where, and this is true, this really happened, there's a video of it, where Biden is asked about the storm zone, right, by a reporter. And then Biden replies back, storm zone? What storms? Them people got everything they need. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right. That is the president of the free world. What is so astounding is how these guys tell a story about getting a private helicopter, right? And flying and rescuing this 11-day-old baby, right? And they get the baby and it's stable and it lives. All right, great thing. But later on the next day, the National Guard of Carolina takes credit for the rescue. And the helicopter in the picture is a civilian helicopter rescuing the baby. Do fucking what? Do fucking what? Civilians that are contracted out through Florida, through DeSantos, that are some super special forces badass that have elite group of aerial whatever they are, nonprofit, kind of like Stephen with 25united.org, rescued that baby, and then the government tries to take credit. The government has done nothing. Not one fucking thing. And if you listen to that interview, your blood will boil. And the part that really is disturbing is last night I got a guy that's in Bakersfield, North Carolina, that is losing his fucking mud, right? At 1 o'clock in the morning. He is in the middle of he's he's telling me, now speculation, he's telling me that he is at the point where the trees are on the road and there's cars and vehicles everywhere. It's getting weird. He even says his phone's hacked. I said, well, you sound like you're on drugs to me, man. And then he come back. And that's when I hit him with this, man. Those cars and those people out there, not everybody's a government agency. See, you got communities banding together, right? They're fucking hungry. Don't have nothing to eat, don't have no place to live. Ain't got no medical supplies. And when people get desperate, they'll eat their own. And before you balk at that, you'd do the same fucking thing if your family was starving. It wouldn't make a fuck if they were there to help or interview or investigate. No. You'd do whatever you had to do to get whatever you needed to take care of your family. Desperation, motherfucker. And that's what this is a desperate ordeal. My life is changing and I'm not even there yet. And I am a pissed off motherfucker. For real. Fluid English.